Found a new reason for living. Naysayers making noise, all I hear them say.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Yankees get swept by the mighty Marlins.
Under my umbrella, hey.
I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not going to waste too much of your time today, but we're going to talk about all this, and then I just want to prove a couple of points because there's a lot of people that have absolutely fed into the Yankees bullshit propaganda, and one of the main reasons why this team will not win because they continue to play shit over better players. It's just more of the same of Aaron Boone's horrific management style and leadership of this club. It's more of the same shit day in and day out. I'm going to start real quickly on a big return today for the New York Yankees. That was the return of Louis Heel on the mound for the Yanks today. And again, Louis goes 3 1/3 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 walks, 3 Ks. His big problem today was command. Could not command his pitches, didn't really have it. Rest of the Yankees pitching not that bad today. Hedrick, 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run. Of course, gave up the big home run in this game, a 3-run shot. Brubaker, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks. It is what it is. Offense today, not much for the Yankees. Couple of things to go ahead and pick out. Jazz had 2 hits, including a homer. Grisham led the game off with a home run. Other than that, just was not much today for the Yankees, really on anything. And the Yankees, again, get swept. But I do want to talk about a couple of things real quick before I get into voicemails, and then we'll get into super chats. Voicemails, Boone talking, and all that. So I'll take a little bit of time here to talk about this. Let me tell you guys something real quick. The amount of fans out there that have bought into the Yankees bullshit propaganda that their 22-year-old first-year player should be getting sat down and pinch hit for a guy in Austin Slater who is on 5 different teams within the span of 1 year for a reason. 5 different teams in the span of 1 year. I understand role players. I get it. I get not everybody's a superstar, great and all that. I'm going to just debunk something here real quick. This idea that Jason Dominguez can't hit lefties. It's bananas. Matter of fact, it's bullshit. It's bogus. Bogus. Thank you to Bryant Cleary at Bryant_Cleary on Twitter. Since, this is since May 28th. Since May 28th, 25 games, Jason Dominguez. You ready for this? 43 plate appearances. This is 40 at-bats. He's hitting .275 against left-handed pitching. Again, I repeat to you, Jason Dominguez against left-handed pitching is hitting .275 over his last 40 at-bats. You could go deeper than that. Over his last 55 plate appearances, he's hitting .260 against left-handed pitching. The Yankees decide we're going to keep beating the shit out of our 22-year-old prospect because there's this created narrative of this kid. And for the people that talk about the defense till he can't play defense, cute, fine, I get it. He's not the greatest defender. Is he not better than when the season started? Have you not seen improvement from Jason Dominguez as a left fielder? And if you're saying no, you're lying. You're lying. Aaron Boone also pinch hits for Ben Rice against a horrible left-hander with a right-hander warming up. He goes to a guy who can't hit right-handers now. And Goldie, you might as well have given your team a chance to hit Simpson, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, even with his pitching today, has a 6.28 ERA. Boone knew Henriquez is warming up. Henriquez got a 2.85 ERA. Boone made the pitching change himself. It wasn't nobody else. Nobody else made the pitching change but Aaron Boone. It wasn't the manager of the fucking Marlins. You go from a lefty who literally looks like dog shit. Your team had 3 hits off him, a home or a walk. 4 runners reach base. He knows the guy is warming up, Henriquez. He goes to Goldie, who's not hitting right-handers. It is unbelievable to me that this manager can be this stupid. It is actually quite shocking to me that the minute he did it, I said, he's going to go to the right-hander. You just made the move himself. What are you doing? What are you doing? That is how bad Aaron Boone is. And for the continued defense of this, I don't know what you're defending. I don't know what you can be defending at this point. It is truly batshit crazy that anybody could defend this. Let me see something here, folks. I think this was just posted by our good friend Darius. Where's Darius at? Darius always posts amazing things. Let me see something here. Where is Darius at? 1 second. I want to find Darius because I just saw it slip my eye. But Darius always posts really good things. Let me see if this is what I'm talking about. Oh, he's talking about Ben Rice getting more reps. Okay, yeah, I agree with Darius on that one. I thought it was something about like the lefties and the righties and all that other stuff. But it's just so weird to me how the Yankees have created this false narrative about this player being this bad. And I don't know, and you got so many people out there that still defend it. They defend it and defend it and defend it. And somebody made a comment about somebody defending and go, hey, look, I got to be honest with you, man. And he wasn't rude about it. He was like, I don't think you've been watching games recently. If you can sit there and say Dominguez is the same guy earlier in the season that was facing left-handers than he is now, you're wrong. You're just wrong. But ladies and gentlemen, today's champ of the chat is a simple one. It goes to each and every one of you.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
You are the best around, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and a little more. Thank you. Well, let's get into your favorite time of the show, voicemails. Here we go.
Hey, Pete, the Bella Vista Bocce Master calling from Bella Vista, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? Well, another lost cause of a game here again, Pete, huh? I don't know why they just don't fire Boone. I just don't know why they don't fire him already. Him and the hitting coaches. It seems like this losing thing is consistent. It's like a Victrola. You try to crank it up, it's still the same garbage. We have got to give it a Boone here. And thank God we're getting the gift from God back, because we need the gift from God, Pete. Life without Judge is like life without cherry jelly beans. I love to eat them, and I'm going to keep eating them. We got to get Judge back in. I love the guy to death, Judge. Get back as quick as you can. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rockin' on.
Jelly
NY
beans.
wanting to go on forever. Smack it a likey. Hit it a subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. And Hal, if you're listening, fire Boone by next year. Fire Boone by next year or suffer the lawnmower curse. Bye, Pete.
I swear, who is that movie, Big? Remember the movie Big when he gets trapped in an old person's body? I feel like that's Simon. Cherry jelly beans, and I won't stop eating them. I think Simon is like a 12-year-old kid that's trapped in an older person's body. I'm beginning to believe this now. And I won't stop eating them. Interesting. Very interesting stuff there by Simon. Oh, the one, the only Macho.
Hey, Big Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah. Well, these guys are the biggest bunch of pussies east of the Mississippi. And it makes sense that their leader is the biggest pussy in the universe. These guys got no guts, no stamina, and they're a bunch of little dicks that for years are good enough and suck worse than the Dollar Tree lot loser at the Connie Joe Red Stop at exit 151A.
Oh,
Get
man.
about it. And ain't they Chris? Yeah. Cause these jabroni fuckers ain't going nowhere, yeah. And I pick up here at Yankee Stadium, getting down macho style on a chicken tendy bucket and smacking the devil of it shit out of a pussy ass clown. Big boom. Ooh, yeah. Macho.
Well, that's the most time pussy has been used in a word here at in a time frame here at NYU. Tell you the truth, yeah, that's a new record. That is definitely a new world record now held by the one, the only Macho King. Definitely the most the word pussy has been used here at NYU. Phenomenal job there, Macho. Great voice, man, brother. We love you. Yep, they definitely need more intestinal fortitude.
Intestinal fortitude. Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Pete, this is Alex from Los Angeles.
What's up, man?
You know, I've been a fan of yours for years. I still
Thank
listen.
you.
I just don't call in. I've been
Thank
busy,
you.
but I just feel compelled to today.
Thank you, man.
Yankees are losing another series. They're gonna get swept by the Marlins,
Yep.
and they're supposed to be considered a real World Series contender. They're not, and everyone knows it. I just want to tell you that I'm kind of pleased with the way the season's going because I finally think this is what's going to cost Aaron Boone his job because the Yankees are a laughing stock. I have friends here in LA who are Angels and Dodger fans,
Yep.
and they know it. They laugh at the Yankees. All of baseball are laughing at the Yankees, and they can't win. And it's because of their manager and because of their GM. I don't think Cashman's going to go to bat for Boone, and that's going to cost him his job because Cashman is out to save his job and his team. So Boone will be gone at the end of this year. And again, thank you for what you do because
Thank you, brother.
you make the baseball season tolerable.
Oh, man,
because the
thank you.
Yankees sure don't. Thank you.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. And look, I mean, I think the only way that this actually happens, I think the only way this actually happens is if they did miss the postseason. I mean, I don't know how you sell that. And look, they would sell it, so it wouldn't shock me. I'm not saying that the New York Yankees would fire Boone if they missed the postseason, God forbid. And I don't want them to miss the postseason because I want us to try to fucking go for it. Doesn't mean I can't sit here and say I don't believe in this team because it's hard to believe in them. But I'll say this, man. I feel like something would have to give. It's a hard sell. That's a hard sell at that point. It's not like you're saying, hey, we got to the ALDS. It was a bitter series. We lost. What are you gonna do? We're back at it. We didn't even make it. I don't know what you say. And as Guy said, he has the plays. Guys, I made a video right after. I said, now it's on Boone. Now it's on Boone. It is. Let's keep it going.
This team is a fucking joke. Aaron Boone's a fucking joke. Taking out Jason Dominguez for Slater. Like, what the hell are you doing? And then taking out Rice for Goldsmith. Like, what the hell is he doing? He gave this game away. Like, we could have came back, but no. He got to take out our best players. Fuck you, Aaron Dalton. Just get off this fucking team. Go Yankees. Good night.
Thank you, Kyle Malay. I understand your frustration, brother. Let's keep him going.
Pete,
Yo!
Bam, Pete. Oh, I'm still in the vortex of the Twilight Zone. I'm traveling through that other dimension, boss, and I haven't come back.
You and me both.
And this team hasn't come back, and I don't know if they'll ever come back. But I got a little thing I'm going to say to Mr. Boone. So come close to the TV. You don't add enough as a manager. You suck. There's the door. Get the fuck out. We're done with you. Your cuteness, your smugness, your lack, and your inability to manage
Yep.
is unbelievably bad.
Yep.
You suck.
Yep.
I'm glad I got that off my chest, Pete. I don't know if it's going to matter, but I'm glad I got it off. Thanks, buddy.
Love you, Dom. I love you, my friend. Get some rest, relax up there, and you're right. I get it. I get the frustration, and a great message here from a teammate of NYYU, Christian from the NYYST podcast. He said, I distinctly remember Aaron Boone saying 2 weeks ago the Yankees only played poorly at the Rogers Center. Told you? Didn't I tell you guys? You guys ever see? I put a tweet out there weeks ago, and I said it's funny because people ask me all the time, how would you interview Aaron Boone? I use his quotes against him. That's all. That's all you got to do. You don't got to argue with Aaron Boone. Use his quotes. That's all you got to do. Use his quotes against him, and that's all you got to do. You don't got to do nothing else. Use everything Boone has said and just say, hey, but you said this. Okay, yeah, but you said this. Uh-huh. I know, but you said this. So how does that make sense? So what do you believe accountability is? You give me the definition of it. If accountability is happening, isn't the expectation that these type of things change? Okay, so why isn't it? He's the easiest guy in the world to interview. You don't got to fight with Aaron Boone. It's an easy interview. All the material has been laid out for you. It's very simple. It is very, very simple. You don't have to argue with Boone at all.
Yeah, same old shit, different day. What can I say that already hasn't been said? It's different players, same results. It's simple as that. I mean, Hal can say, if he even speaks up, that Cash did a very good job at the trade deadline, which he did.
He did do a good job.
If you don't get rid of both, it's never going to happen for this team.
Agreed.
And maybe he just doesn't care. He probably doesn't. But speaking of Volpe, he's starting to look better at the plate, as we all can see. If we could ever get him over to second base, he might have a chance. Less pressure of the errors and less pressure of being at shortstop. I mean, I'm in favor of getting rid of Jazz in this offseason and throw him out there with a few chips. We can get something nice back this offseason. So as far as Dom goes, remember me telling you twice about that scout saying he was possibly as good from the right side as the left. Maybe it's not as pretty as a swing like most lefties look like, but the results are proving it. He hasn't had anywhere near the amount of bats, lefty, and look what he's doing. That's why they brought these guys in, so we don't get to see Dominguez bat right-handed. Yeah. I'm out.
Appreciate you, man. A couple of things real quick, just on the Anthony Volpe thing right there, but a lot of good points on the voicemail. I don't know if I agree with the Jazz thing right there to get rid of him now. I would think that's a decision you have to make when, first of all, when he's going to become a free agent, which I think is 2 years from now. But then also, too, when you know Lombard is really ready. If George Lombard is truly ready, he's banging on that door, then you do have to make a decision. But I do think Volpe would be a better second baseman. I mean, this has been something that's been a narrative for a lot of people for a long time. But I don't think that's something you would do this offseason. I don't think the Yankees would. But I don't disagree. I don't disagree with really anything you said overall. Besides that one point is I would kind of, move it around a little bit. But no doubt in my mind, the stuff with Jason Dominguez is bananas. I mean, I just read that to everybody because Dominguez started horrible against left-handed pitching. He was like, 1 for 30? I wish somebody could tell me what it actually was. But if I remember well, Jason Dominguez was like 1 for 28, 1 for 29, or something horrible against left-handed pitching. He's been very good against lefties recently. Very good.
What's up, my brother Rich here?
What's up, man?
Yo, the other night you said I was in a haunted house. I am. It's 161st and River Avenue. This team is atrocious. Totally atrocious.
Yeah.
And we need boom busters, but that's not going to happen because we got two guys, Hal and Cashman, who were handed something by default. Cashman handed a dynasty built on the backs of Bob Watson, Gene Stick Michael, Buck Showalter, and a real front office. And as far as Hal goes, my father always said, you want to hurt somebody, you hurt them in their pocket. I would never tell anybody how to fan.
Hard to do,
I'm not going
brother.
to that place anymore.
It's hard to do, brother. I know.
Much success in your events. And as far as merch, I'm not buying any of that. Anybody needs merch, buy NYYU merch. And I just look at these excuse and narrative followers like this. They're the kind of people who will come home early, catch their chick blowing somebody, and blame themselves for it. Hey, yo. All right, my man, on the way to 50K. You and the crew have been killing it. You, Jer, and the whole chat, have a great rest of your day. Later.
Thank you, man. Rich, you the man, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And look, I again, we say that here all the time that we don't really want to, we don't like to tell anybody how to fan how you want to fan. The one thing I would say is what you said is that, Yankee Stadium's a tourist attraction, man. The team continues to play bad, obviously. I do think you'll see a decrease in, ticket sales and all that, but it's a tough thing to do when you got businesses and all this other stuff. Somebody told me, matter of fact, if you guys go back to, I'll share this because you guys have seen it already. If you go back to the interview that we did with Jordan the Barber for NYYU On Site, which unfortunately, NYYU On Site's not going anywhere, folks. We've just been so busy that we haven't been able to really schedule anything out. But that's not going anywhere. That is going to be a big part of our future here at NYYU. But he said that day, we asked him, we said, what stadium is better, Yankee Stadium or Citi Field? And he said, Citi Field is for families. It's for, all that stuff. And it's more exciting for families. Yankee Stadium is like a corporation. Like you bring somebody there to talk business. You get some seats there because it looks good. It looks good. You take them to the Yankee game. You got, some money behind you. That's the way you do it. And that's basically what Yankee Stadium is. And it's true. It really is how Yankee Stadium is run. But it's going to be hard to see this team lose money. But if they keep losing, I'm sure it will be a little bit tougher. No doubt about it. As JX, my guy, says, I actually think the only way forward for this Yankees organization is cleaning house. They need to finish under 500 and get rid of Boone and the analytics. To me, it's just Boone and Cashman. Get rid of Boone and Brian Cashman, and I think things could maybe work itself out a little bit. But we'll see. Let's keep it going, guys.
Gee, I'm at a loss for words right now, man. I don't even know what to say. I don't know how you watch all these games. God bless you for staying with the ship, as you say.
Thank you, brother.
But I can't, man. It's just so heartbreaking every year with this team that they just do the same BS. Aaron Boone shouldn't leave Florida as the manager. He should be in Alligator Alcatraz, in my opinion. Since it's in Florida, might as well just put him there. That caller that called from the haunted house Friday, I don't know what's more haunting, that house or the series against the Marlins. Anyways, brother, keep doing what you're doing, and NYYU for life. You guys are awesome. Peace.
Thank you, brother. You the man. And yeah, I don't know. I think the Yankees, I'd rather be in a Imagine being in the haunted house watching the Yankees. That'd be fucked up. That would be legitimately fucked up. I'd actually feel bad for somebody who has to deal with that shit. But let's keep it going, man. Here we go with another voicemail. We're going to wait to see if we get any quotes or anything from Boone.
Hey, Pete, NYYU. Check in.
What's up, brother?
Haven't been online in a while and haven't called you in a while, but I've been watching every day, Pete. You got a great show, and I see it's growing. Tough year for the Yanks, tough loss today. I'm watching you now, giving some good advice as usual how to fix the Yanks. What we got to do here, I think, is just peel the whole scab off, get some new cells in, and redo the whole thing, a complete makeover. Keep, the usual ones that you talk about, who are good, and otherwise get rid of the whole bunch and start over next year. You get Cole back, Derek back there, and, you just start over. This year I think is shot, but good job, Pete, with your show. You're hitting 50 grand soon. I love the chat, love your show. You do a great job. Keep going. All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are the man, brother. Earth Wander, I got to disagree with you. I see you kind of throwing this stuff in here every night, and typically you don't have anything halfway decent to say about the Yankees, but I think you're wrong. You're sitting there saying the Yankees made middle-of-the-pack moves. They didn't make middle-of-the-pack moves. This is a deadline. It's not a full off season. I'm not going to sit here and go to bat for Brian Cashman like these moves are going to be, the greatest thing in the world. I literally said the day they made those moves, I said, now it's up to Boone. Now it's up to Aaron Boone to run this club. You got a brand new bullpen. Doesn't matter what the first outings were. It's a brand new bullpen. You got a brand new bench. To sit there and say that Brian Cashman, and I'm not somebody who defends the guy, but to sit there and say that Brian Cashman didn't put in work he made mid-pack moves, getting some of the best relievers that are available, doing his best to fix the left side a bit, getting a brand new bench. That's fucking bananas to say that. It's bananas. I'm sorry. I'm never going to be out here defending these guys, but I got to defend it here. That's nuts. Army Joe says, even if they finish below 500, nothing changes. Cash still remains the GM, and even a new manager will be under-reported Cash's rule. Basically under his rule, there's no doubt about it. Who was the Earth Wonder, my friend, who was the best out there? Who was the best? Who was the best that the Yankees should have got? Who was the best? Reminder, for a club who always drafts at the bottom of a draft, who should they have went out there and got? I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're wrong. I get it. There's always times to trash on these guys. And look, when they're wrong, I'm going to say it. I can't sit there and blame Brian Cashman for doing all the moves he did. He gave up nothing that hurt us. Paul says, even in a rebuild, you can't rid everyone who stays. They shouldn't rebuild. The Yankees should not rebuild. They should retool. The problem is not the players. The problem is not the players. The problem is the fucking coaching and the management. Listen to A-Rod and Jeter. They literally said it's about fundamentals and accountability. That's your problem. Stop blaming all the players. They got fucking Barney as the coach. Nothing is ever wrong. Listen to him. Nothing is ever a problem. How do you can't lead men like that. Come on now, folks.
Pete, hopefully you can hear me. I'm driving.
What's up, brother?
Started off the day on a high note. We broke 100 golfing. But my God, what a way to end the day with the fucking Yankees blowing it again. They are so bad. No. Boone is so bad. Dumbass.
Horrible. He's horrible.
You know, I lost hope in this organization when they got rid of the shaving rule.
Yeah.
Make them not have beards or mustaches anymore. We need that back. That's all I got.
I get it. I get why people like that, but I've never been. I don't think that's a difference maker. I don't think that makes any difference at all. Lenny says, as a Mets fan, I see the same shit going on right now, but you got it worse, which is better. Citi Field and Yankee Stadium. Citi Field. I've enjoyed Citi Field a lot more than Yankee Stadium. Richard says the Yankees have absolutely no chemistry and all making big bucks. I'm there with you. There was somebody's comment I wanted to read here. He keeps on blaming the manager, and the manager cannot play on this team. Richard, can I ask you a question, Richard? Obviously, it's not. They have no chemistry. Let me ask Richard. Richard, buddy, listen to me. You ready, Richard? Hey, Richard, you ready for this? How many players have changed since 2018, Richard? Go ahead, tell me. How many players have changed since 2018, Richard? It's always the players? You mean everybody they get just doesn't work? Everybody they get, it's never the coaching staff? It's never the people that are injecting in them how you play this game here? It's never them? Richard, there's been new players every single year since 2018, Richard. How long are you going to keep blaming the players until you recognize something is wrong? Richard, I got another example for you. Baltimore fired their manager. Players didn't change. They got better. Colorado fired their manager. Players didn't change. They got better. For the people who say managers don't make a difference, you're out your fucking mind crazy. You've bought into this new age propaganda bullshit that people feed you. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's nuts.
Yo, what up, PP? Man, got swept by Miami. Ain't that about a bitch? I don't know what to say, man. This team depresses me. I appreciate everything you do, calling the games.
Thank you, brother.
Inside, but man, I don't know. We all can't stand Boone, but what's going to happen? This team looks like they're destined for failure. I don't know, maybe you can pick up my spirits a little bit by telling me something that's going to make me feel good.
I can't.
Other than that, I'm out, Pete.
I can't do it, brother. I can't tell you nothing, fam. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. But I can't. I really do. I really wish I could sit there and tell you something that would, make you happy. And look, As Richie April just said in the chat. Don't blame Boone. Are you insane? The players don't have accountability. If you don't want to listen to me, I never played professional baseball. I admit that. I never, been on a coaching staff, obviously. But listen to two guys in Derek Jeter, who doesn't want to say anything bad about the Yankees. Listen to Alexander Rodriguez. These are two phenomenal players, and they're not the only ones. They sat there and literally lit a torch under this club yesterday. They said there's no accountability on this team. There's no urgency. If this happened to us back in the day, we'd be on the fucking bench, and we're both Hall of Famers. We're both A-Rod should be a Hall of Famer, but we're both Hall of Fame players, basically. Listen to who's saying this shit. Are you out your mind? It's insane.
Yo, Pete. God bless your soul. Go and do this shit, Yankees team.
Appreciate you, brother.
You said you like listening to Seth Rollins while you work out and this and that. Well, anyone that hates CM Punk, watch your back. I could come from the left, the right. I'd come from the backyard.
Nobody, you're not sneaking up on nobody, Crackle. You're not sneaking up.
Sandwich at a deli. I'm coming for Seth Rollins fans.
You're not sneaking up on nobody, Crackle.
The best in the world. Not better than Jeff Hardy, but second best.
What? What are you talking about with Jeff Hardy, comparing him to the all-time greats? What's the matter with you? Got a message here from Simon.
Hi, Pete Bella Vista Boche Master calling from Bella Vista in New Haven, Connecticut. Hi, doing it's time to fire Boone and Cashman and the hitting coach. Enough is enough. Regards, Simon Rosenthal de Bella Vista Boche Master.
That was eventful. Let's keep it going.
Hey, Pete, it's Josh from Sheepshead Bay.
What's up, man?
Same fucking story over and over and over again. It's this fucking manager. You're better than me, because the second they hired him, I thought this was an awful idea. Awful idea. This is a guy that's going to tell us Yankee fans what it's like to be a fucking Yankee. He had one fucking big hit in his life and then was selfish to play basketball. We got A-Rod.
I don't know what happened there, Josh, but I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. But here it is. Let's take a listen. Here's Booney. Aaron Boone talking now. Let's hear it.
Aaron, just 2 hits off of Cabrera this afternoon. Just what was he doing that made him so effective?
Yeah, I thought I thought Cabrera was, that's one of the better outings we've seen probably much of the year. Good fastball. That changeup he throws or split or whatever at 94 that's almost like a two-seamer. I thought that was really effective, and then he was landing his breaking ball, both slider and curveball. So
always tip the cap to the other team.
At that by Grish to get us going there, but then he kind of settled in and got a lead, obviously, and he was tough on us.
Did you feel like it was all Cabrera's stuff, or did you feel like the approach could have been better?
I thought it was a lot of Cabrera. I thought we had better at bats today than yesterday. Even when we were getting held down there for a while, I thought we stung a couple balls. Grish had another ball good to second. Benny Rice just missed one, to the fence. Jazz smoked one to right. So I thought we had some better, in-game at bats against them, but just, I thought he was tough.
What'd you think of Heel first time out?
Obviously a struggle. Just no real command today. I thought he started to maybe get a little bit of a rhythm there in the third, but then that kind of went away. So, he flashed some of his stuff. Like, I thought he did some good things down in the zone at times, especially with some of their lefties. But just, too inconsistent with the strike throwing, and, got to be a long day for him.
The loss swept by the Marlins. You said before the game, we have to start doing things better. Just what can you do to snap this team out of it at this point?
Yeah, we're going into another, tough opponent that's playing well. We got to do it. We got to find a way.
it's right in front of
swing
us.
The bat's really, really good. Obviously, the first night, again, I thought today was better in the at-bat quality, getting shut down by a good pitcher. But, we got to put it together more than anything. It's getting to be real gut check time. It's getting late, and it's certainly not too late for us. And I am confident that we're gonna get it together. But that's all it is right now is. It's empty until we start doing it.
What keeps you confident? Like, why do you believe that they're capable of turning it around?
I think we got a really good team out there. And that gives me confidence.
David says, you notice he's looking down, barely looking up. Yeah, of course, probably ashamed.
But it's on me, it's on us, it's on all of us to pull it out and pull it out together. But I think we have the makings of a very good club, but obviously we haven't shown it consistently enough.
Yesterday, Josh was saying that he feels like the team has been pressing a bit. Do you get that sense too?
Maybe at times, different stretches in here. I thought we went through a week defensively where we were pressing a little bit. The thing I'm still excited about, even though this weekend is, we've shored up the area in the pen that, was a struggle there for a while. And, I feel like that's going to reveal itself here. So yeah, when when you have a lot of expectations and you feel like you're a good club and you're capable of doing a lot of things, that comes into play sometimes a little bit. But you got to get over that. That's part of being a good team. That's part of being a big leaguer is you got to deal with those kind of things. So we have at times, I feel like, but we got to go.
What would you say the mood is in there to have the sweep coming off the excitement of the deadline?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, that's not a good feeling. When you get beat up and you're coming out to try and salvage and you're behind the 8 ball pretty quick. That's part of it. You got to dig yourself. You got to pick yourself up. You got to dig out of it, and be able to handle it. And but again, we got to. It's getting time where we need to start doing it and doing it in a consistent manner. And hopefully we start that tomorrow.
With how much talent you guys have, is it at all surprising that this has lasted for a few months now of just poor play?
Yeah. Yes.
Not surprising to me.
I do feel like, since I've been here, I feel like we have a chance to be as good as any team as we've had. I mean, I really feel like that. So that starts with
me.
Not
surprising to me.
Get it out, but we got to do it. And again, I am very confident that we will. But it has been a long enough stretch of ups and downs, lose a few, win a few. We got to do better than that.
There it is, folks. There it is. We got to be better. It's about as clear as day to me. If the Yankees had a manager who held their team accountable to play the best of their ability day in and day out, I think they'd be in first place. I think they would be in first place right now. I feel like I could almost guarantee that. Where's that thing at? I just saw something right here real quick. Where's it at? Peregrine. If that is true, I don't know if you're on Twitter, but can you tweet that out and tag me in that? Because that is interesting. I don't know how true it actually is. I'm hopeful it is true. But yeah, I don't know if you're actually getting full numbers there for real, but that is actually rather interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, I mean, look, more of the same shit. Nothing is new. It's more of the same baloney, more of the same bullshit with the New York Yankees. If this team, the biggest problem with this team is that their players just go out there like everything is all good to go every day. It's not a big deal. Nothing's a problem. Nothing is an issue. Nothing is wrong. Everything's all right. And they just get better. It's not a big deal. I don't give a fuck, says this man is capping. He wants to say it's right in front of us so badly. It's so badly he wants to say it, bro. You could see it. You could see it in his vocals. You could see it in his face. He wants to say it, but he can't bring himself to it. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today. Like I said, there will be no designated spitters tonight. Francis is still traveling, and I'll be honest with you guys, I got to get some rest. I really don't want to talk about this team anymore. But have a great rest of your night, guys. Appreciate you all. Have a great night. Catch you guys later. Peace. Discord. We'll be talking about SummerSlam. Peace, guys.
Yeah, straight from out of